So what is the aura? Well, the aura is the seat of the spirit, and the spirit is not the same as the soul. The soul is believed to go back to God at the time of death, and the spirit is your unique incarnation in this lifetime. And the aura is the vehicle of the soul and the spirit. So it is a picture of you at any given time. It's like a barometer for the emotions, and so it has fundamental colours, basic colours in each level, which we'll talk about as we go. But emotions will show different colours. Thought patterns will show different colours. Karmic lessons will show us fractals. And so what we have is the physical body that you and I know. Then actually, so very close to it, there is, I can feel it. This is an interesting thing for you to try and do. Just kind of feel to see if you can feel a difference in pressure. And there is a black field that goes very close to the body. It's usually around about a centimetre and a half, so like half an inch away from the body, all the way around, and that is an electromagnetic field, and I see that as black. So we don't count that as a part of the aura. That is the electromagnetic field. But then, and you can do this, you can start to feel, if you rub your hands together and you can feel them stop, and it's like a very slight tingling. So bring them out, and you can't actually say, oh, why did that stop? But you know, it definitely does. And I would say to you at the beginning of the course that every time the most important thing you say is, I can do this, I can do it, because it is often about a belief system that stops you doing it. So I can do this. So first of all, I can discern where the electromagnetic field is. I feel really strongly now, rub my hands together. That is a really good exercise to do, just to get a static going. So where is my first etheric body? There. So I can't actually see it on the screen, but I can feel it. And the first etheric body is the physical body. Then it moves out to the body of will. So the second level is the body of will, and that tends to be how motivated, how driven, how ambitious we are, and whether that's in balance. So that's the second body. Then the mental body, emotional body, love is fifth, soul, etheric body is a proper word, and then the connection with source. So eventually what you'll find is, if you can practice doing that, and that is a really good thing to just practice each day, I can do this, I can find the electromagnetic field, I can find the first body, work out, and you're probably looking, for most people, at around about a meter wide. So if you bear in mind that your arm span is a meter, oddly, that's sacred geometry, so you should be able to kind of feel. So mine tends to be a little bit closer in than that. So this is an interesting thing that I observed during COVID, as it's got a lot to do with personal space, of people walking into your personal space, and I'll talk about a really good exercise to do in a minute. But in COVID, when we started to social distance and we felt like we weren't so pulled in, I did notice that most people's bodies kind of got a little bit bigger than they were before. So I thought that was really interesting. So one of the drawbacks of doing this work the way that you and I are doing it on screen is you don't get to do some of the really fantastic exercises that we used to do in class. But I would really suggest that you go away and try doing this. So have somebody stand in front of you and grab hold of where you feel their energetic field is, where their aura is, and very gently, so you're probably looking about, I don't know, 18 inches behind them, push them. Push, their energetic body, not their physical body, their energetic. Push them, then pull it, then push it and pull it. And don't tell them what you're doing. Stay quiet. And what's interesting is if you focus your mind, I am moving them, I am pulling them, I am pushing them. What you'll see, well, I'm giving away the thing now, but you'll see them start going, and you're not touching them. You're pulling and pushing, and they're moving with their etheric body. So this is a really good anchor as the first exercise when you start working with the aura, because you're like, whoa, I moved the aura. Oh, I couldn't have moved it if it wasn't there. Do you know? And I couldn't, and I can control it. So from a point of view of learning to condition your brain so this is a very Melissa phrase, epoptaya. It means to witness, of witnessing what you can do. I call it the Jedi mind trick. Push, pull, and really grab hold of it as if it's a fabric. Pull it, push it, pull it, and you will. And you might not get it first time, but practice, because you will be able to do it. So that's the first exercise. The other one that I think is really great, if you've got a shopping mall where there's I think you call them travelators in the States, we call them escalators. If you can stand on a step and see somebody who's standing still, try and go to the step right behind them and notice how they immediately step up to the next step. They might not even see you there, but their etheric body senses somebody's in my personal space and they move forward. So that's a really great thing. And also, if you really want to kind of get Machiavellian, use your brain and say move. So you're stepping up and you're telling them in the brain, shift. And you'll really start to understand the power of the intention with this work. So intention is a big part of it, and we'll talk about that as we go. But yeah, so stepping into somebody's space. So first of all, practice the Jedi mind trick, push and pull. Then go and find a travelator or an escalator and just practice getting onto the step behind somebody and watching. So first of all, maybe do it without saying shift. But so just stepping up and see what happens. But next, then really focus your mind, move, and see how quickly they do move when you tell them to, because their auric field is picking up your thoughts in your auric field. So that's pretty awesome, right? So we could say that's magic, we could say that's prayer, right? We're just setting intention. It's up to you how you do it. So yeah, so you've got this field around you that is constantly interacting with the external world. We can see that with push pull, step forward on the travelator, but also the internal world, or Teresa of Avila's internal castle, if you like, that we are pushing information back out. So that's the first thing.